This is All India Radio. The news read by Valsa Williams. In a major push to second wave of economic reforms, the central government has approved amendments to important bills to attract foreign investment into the insurance and pension sectors, accelerate infrastructure projects, and has given the go-ahead for steps to ensure faster and inclusive growth. The decisions were taken at the Union Cabinet meeting headed by the Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh in New Delhi last evening. The Cabinet gave its nod to necessary amendments to the Insurance Laws Amendment Bill, the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority Bill, the Companies Bill, as also the Competition Act. Briefing newsmen on the Cabinet decisions in New Delhi, Finance Minister P. Chidambaram said the decision proposes to hike the FDI ceiling in the insurance sector to 49% from the present 26%. Mr. Chidambaram said this would meet the growing capital requirement of private insurance companies. He said whatever the equity cap is in the insurance sector will follow for the pension sector as well. The Cabinet also cleared 5 airports as international, including the Chaudhry Charan Singh Airport at Lucknow, the Lal Bahadur Shastri Airport at Varanasi, and the airports at Tiruchirappalli, Mangalore and Coimbatore as well. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs also approved the model for tripartite agreements for setting up of infrastructure debt funds, IDFs, for long-term funding of infrastructure projects. The Cabinet cleared the 12th five-year plan document that aims to achieve an annual average economic growth rate of 8.2%. Ailing Kingfisher Airlines has extended its partial lockout up to October the 12th, as talks between its management and employees failed to break the deadlock over non-payment of salaries for the last 7 months. A statement by Kingfisher said it is constrained to extend the partial lockout up to October the 12th. Concerned over the worsening crisis, Kingfisher's lenders held an emergency meeting in Mumbai to discuss the evolving situation. The beleaguered airline, meanwhile, got some reprieve as bankers agreed to release funds from escrow accounts, which is likely to release up to 60 crore rupees for the carrier. Civil Aviation Minister Ajit Singh expressed doubts whether the carrier, facing a partial lockout, will resume its operations soon. The Supreme Court has ruled that the details of a person's income tax returns and performance of an employee are personal information which cannot be divulged under the provisions of the Right to Information Act unless a larger public interest is involved. A bench of Justices K.S. Radhakrishnan and Deepak Mishra said that the disclosure of such information would cause unwarranted invasion of privacy of that individual. A 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court today declined to accept any fresh material other than what has been submitted by the expert panel on the controversial Mullaperiyar Dam row between Kerala and Tamil Nadu. The apex court said it would not accept any fresh material as otherwise the entire process would be unending. A bench comprising Justices D.K. Jain, R.M. Lodha, H.L. Dattu, C.K. Prasad and A.R. Dave adjourned the matter till November the 5th, when it would fix the date for final hearing on the contentious issue. The bench made the observation after Giri submitted that the expert committee had collected fresh material on the basis of which it had given a report certifying the safety of the century-old dam. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear in open court a plea for review of its judgment which had quashed the disproportionate assets case against former UP Chief Minister Mayawati. A bench of Justices P. Sadashivam and Deepak Mishra put up the review petition for hearing in the courtroom on October the 9th. The review petition was filed by Uttar Pradesh native Kamlesh Verma, who was an intervener in the case filed by Mayawati in the apex court for quashing of the DA case against her. And with that, we end this news bulletin.